we've all experienced, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I caught myself. Yes, actually, technically we have. We've all experienced someone being a deadbeat father, or someone telling us a story of their deadbeat dad, or someone who, is cautioning us of deadbeat fathers, or someone who's actually going through a situation with a deadbeat baby daddy, right? It's been a conversation we've had. We've been talking about how a lot of us, especially the generation millennials and millennial Zs, especially, have gone through that whole, my dad wasn't around, he was, but he wasn't really, like that kind of, like, we've had complicated relationships with our fathers. It's a common thing. We've heard about it, we've talked about it. A lot of people are coming out and saying the same things. So it's a known fact that, some fathers really just dropped the ball, and they dropped it heavy. But you just became a daddy to someone, or you are just about to become a father to someone. How do you make sure you don't actually become a proverbial story? How do you make sure that you don't fall into that category of, he was a deadbeat dad? How do you make sure that your children in their adulthood are not saying the way their dad let them down, or the way their dad was horrible? How do you stop that from happening? So here are 10 essential parenting tips for first-time fathers, okay? Thing number 1, embrace active participation. This is important. I've seen a lot of people, including who's the girl, the sister to Huda Monroe? It's not Huda Monroe, Huda Beauty. The sister
Mona Katan.
Yes, Mona has been speaking a lot about her and her husband, and the fact that he cannot change a diaper. Like, he has sworn that when they have children, he will not change. They don't even have children, but he's sworn he will never change a diaper because it's not a thing that he would want to do, right? And there are other things that you will see people talk about. For example, they will not feed the child, they will not be like actively handling the child, they will probably just do the finances and
people
stuff.
Who babysit.
Yes, you've seen people on the internet saying things like, my wife is out and now I'm stuck babysitting. It's your child. Even remember the story of the guy who was left with a 4-day-old or 4-month-old?
4-day-old.
4-day-old baby, and is calling out the whole internet to go and look for his baby mama. We're like, it's your child too, sir. Like, we've seen all these stories. So the only way to stop yourself from being like this is to prepare yourself effectively so that you are fully participating. Baby needs changing, you're on it. Baby needs burping, you know what burping is. Baby needs clothes, you know how to change them and wash them and take care of them. Baby needs feeding, you know what to do, the quantities. Like, it's so sexy seeing a man actually knowing how much formula they're adding into the water, how they make sure that it's not too hot for the child, that it will burn them, dry, just kill their child. How to not kill your child is just the most basic thing you can learn, What if your wife gets sick in the process of all this? Are you now going to have to, supplement and find other people to come and take care of your own child? It sounds silly. Personally, I genuinely believe these Lamaze classes people go. Learn how to do all of these things. Every step of the way, you know what you're supposed to do. You know exactly what's wrong. Your child's eyes are turning yellow, you know what to do. Their skin is looking funny, you know they're supposed to be outside in the sun. Do you know what I mean? Be participant. Be a participant.
If there's something I love is new age dads. They are active.
They know.
They participate in their children's lives. In my son's school, his class right now, the room mom, used to the room mom, like the parent who's in charge of that particular class, it's actually a dad. And he's very active. What's up? Hanyamazi, like seeing actively involved dads, it just does something to my soul, because you could be there. No, I never left your mother. Yes, I was always there. But what were you doing?
Were you there really?
You were just chilling, like you were just hanging out. So seeing dads take an active role in the raising and the well-being of their children, that is just a must. That's just, and people are like, oh, don't praise them for something they should be doing. No, I'm going to recognize the fact that, hey, not everyone is doing what you're doing, and good job, keep doing that. And another thing is doing things that will just relieve your partner and make her woosah. Because sometimes I've seen couples where one parent becomes the primary parent and the other one is just there for vibes. When the child wakes up in the middle of the night, there's always the primary parent that wakes up. When the child needs to, you're in a public setting and the child is like, I need to pee, there's the primary parent who gets up and goes to take the child to pee. I am happy to say I've never experienced any of this. I don't know where public toilets are for children, but that's seeing a man do things like swaddling a baby because they know that it creates a safe and comfortable environment. When a child is feeling compact and it's like they're in the womb and they feel safe and cared for and just warm. Seeing dads swaddle, seeing dads, how sometimes when a man does something and you're like, you're doing it in such a manly way, as in it looks confusing and upsetting, but you're still doing it. It fills my heart with joy. So yeah.
I also really have been obsessed with dads on TikTok who will show us the way they do things with their kid. Like a dad who knows that cry means I'm hungry. Do you know? Like they know how to do the decongesting them. You see the dad and he's like, oh, wait until you hear it. It's about to happen. Choo, 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 choo. And the baby farts. It's so cute. You see them actually, the skin contact thing where it's like you are skin to skin. You're bare chested and your kid is pretty much naked and you are, because again, it's that learning your child and them learning you, you smell, the way your body feels, stuff like that is very, very important. And all that takes a lot of patience. Like, there's no way someone can know that the baby is yawning in a certain way because they are uncomfortable about how they're sitting. Unless they've actually seen this child. They've interacted with this child enough for them to know, yeah, that's a yawn of hunger. That's a yawn of discomfort. That's a of, I'm congested, help me. I'm bloated, help me. That takes a lot of patience. And honestly, there's nothing better than seeing how fathers deal with their children. Up until now, I can't believe my brother is a father. And every time, like, they call him Baba so-and-so, I'm just like, it still doesn't sit. It's like, oh, you're a daddy now? Okay. But at the same time, seeing him with his daughter whenever he's around, it is the cutest thing, like, you could possibly see. The kid is like, they won't even go to any woman there. They're like, Daddy, I need to susu. The dad would take him to the toilet. I'm cold. I need water. I need. And the way they interact with this child with such, oh, okay. If they're talking to you, they're probably going to snap at you, but it's their child. And it's just like, yeah, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Okay. You want just to walk outside? Okay, let's walk outside. The kid is pulling on his hair, pulling on the beard, pulling and pulling and pulling. He's just chill. He's very calm. It is the cutest thing to see, and honestly, patience. You learning patience and interacting with your child in such a way that everything makes sense to you. You know what your child needs before anyone else does. So cute.
And also supportive dads. You know how when you get into trouble, you don't think my dad will be angry. You think I need to call my dad to get out of this situation. I always craved that feeling. And I had this friend who had such a relationship with her dad.
Yeah.
Like anytime we were in trouble, her go-to would be, let me call my dad. My dad will fix this. Just knowing that there's a parental figure who can do this, and maybe we'll talk to you later on, hey, what you did was not good, but I'm glad you called me. And that's the only relationship I'd like to have with my child. Just knowing that they can call me, they can talk to me about anything. Even with my son, sometimes maybe he's having a big emotions. He's like, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to my dad. That fills my heart with joy because you're like,
a little jealous, but you're like, okay.
Good for you, bro. Yeah. Good for you. And just seeing how a child is able to ask for things and even talk to their dad and not be scared. That's the thing, not being scared of their dads. Very attractive thing.
Something about it, really, truly something about it. Also, I know we say maternal instincts kick in, but even as mothers, not everyone is, like, there's no manual. Every child is different. Every cry is different. Everything is different. And mothers take time and they learn all these things. In the same way as a first-time father, understand you don't know and it's okay. You can read the books. You can watch the videos. You can ask others. learning is a continuous process. And there is nothing as important as consistently helping yourself learn. You will hear fathers talking about their children in the most hilarious ways sometimes. Like, have you ever been like somewhere eating and there's a group of dads just talking about their kids and they're like, hey, yo, that shocked me, or hey, don't worry about that changes after a while, give them a few months, or do this and you should be able to be okay. Oh yeah, my kids used to do that, but now I have. It is so cool to see it happening in real time. It feels like an out of body experience. But these things have happened over time. They have been learned over time. You learn your own child. Maybe they're a tempered kid. You learn how to manage them. And everyone finds it difficult to punish their child. You're not the first. Do you think everyone just wakes up and says, time out? No, you learn it, because the moment your child does something wrong and you want to smack them, you are immediately faced with guilt. Like when you beat your child, there's a guilt that comes over. It is the most confusing relationship, but you have to learn how to actually manage all these emotions and learn how to be a father to your own child. And this will take time, but keep giving yourself the resources, keep putting yourself in spaces where you understand it. If you need to join a dad group, join a dad group. If you need to be, on a WhatsApp group with other fathers, join. Like just anything you need to do to learn how to take care of your children, do it.
And to be the best father ever, or just to be the best version of yourself so that you can present as a good dad, it's very impossible. It's very important for you to take some time to just woosa, just to go and check in with your feelings, because sometimes you do get triggered, especially when you're raising kids. They do something, they say something, and you're triggered, and you're like, do I fight or do I run away? So it's very important for you to, maybe have a support group with dads, as Kathami has said, have fellow dads and talk about these things, or you could get into therapy, because sometimes even your inner child is dealing with unaddressed issues and they may project onto your child. So it's very important for you to take care of yourself first so that you can be able to be in a space to take care of your child.
And as the most cliche statement goes, teamwork makes the dream work. Remember that it's a partnership between you and your baby mama. Remember, it's you and your wife, you and the mother of your child. It's the dream for anyone to have a partner who's actually willing and able to help. And it's not helping because they are your children. It's assisting when the other person is unable to do the thing that they're supposed to do and you're taking over, backing them up. Okay, the kid is screaming, they were making dinner. Are you just gonna sit down and let the kid scream as she's rushing, burning food on this side? Actually taking care of it. I've seen these videos that have been trending where like the mom is cooking, the kids are running to the mom, the dad comes and grabs them and takes them away. The dad is taking a nap, the mom comes and grabs the kids as they're running towards the dad and lets the dad take a nap. The mom is trying to, eat, the kids are running and trying to grab onto the mom and pull and take away her attention from her food. The dad comes, grabs the kids and puts them away so that the mom can actually get a chance to eat. That is what is called partnership. Actually looking out for your partner and making sure that no one is overwhelmed. No one is overwhelmed because you give each other a chance to breathe. That chance to just like, okay, I need a break. I just need to go and walk outside. Please take care of this child, And making it a thing that is normalized. It's a mutual thing. It's beautiful.
And because it's very overwhelming, as Kathami has said, take a chance to not be caught up in all the overwhelmingness of raising a child, and just cherish the small cute moments. First time they said dada, first time they said mama, first time they walked, first time they crawled. Just have a system where at least I can appreciate that this happened. If it's taking pictures, even if you're not huge on pictures, take that first picture. Take that picture when they're smiling, when they've gotten into your powder and they're covered in powder, or they're covered in flour, or they're covered in, because kids will get into your stuff. Trust me. Or they've broken your perfume and the whole bedroom smells like Savage, Dior Savage. Just appreciate those small things. If you can take videos, take them. I've seen that kid, there's this TV series called The Goldbergs, and I used to ignore it for a whole time, but this kid documented his entire childhood, and now he is turning it into a whole TV series. because it was so hilarious, and it's so relatable to everyone because it captures what happens in every household. So if you can freeze those moments and take pictures, take videos, have an album. What happened to albums? You know, the way wageni wanakuja kwenye unapatiwa album. What? I don't have that in my house and I'm very upset. Do I give them my phone? Go through the pictures and see the growth of our child. So yeah, have an album, a physical one. Mnekelea pale kwa meza, wageni waone wakikuja.
And another thing, especially about taking videos and footage of children, a lot of times you find it's the mom who's always taking a cute video of the dad with the kids.
Exactly.
Or the kids are on their own and the mom is always behind the camera. And you don't actually get to see yourself with your own children. As a first-time father or as a father of any kind, please don't feel afraid to grab a phone and record a cute moment between your wife, your girlfriend, your baby mama, your partner, and the children. Because do you know how cute it would be if you actually went on your phone and you saw a video of you and Liam and you weren't the one recording it? You know, it's so nice for you to actually capture these beautiful moments. So as a father, please be proactive.